Hi guys, welcome back. It's been about a month now, just over a month since I did the Galactica. As you know, I'm really chuffed on how she turned out. It's next model time. I know I said I didn't know when my next model's going to be because I'm going on holiday very soon, so I needed to save up a bit of money for my spending money because, you know, I've got that PPI and the last of the PPI is paid for the holiday. Well, I found what it was a couple of weeks ago. I helped my cousin build an Abrams tank. He popped round and asked me to give him a hand painting it and various bits and bobs. So I helped him do that, and I fancied doing something military. So I got the next kit very, very cheap. It cost me £17. So I'll just turn the camera on and show you what it is. Right, now, as you can see, it is the M966 TOW missile carrier version of the Humvee. As you can see, some of the nice pictures there. It comes with figures, as you can see on the diagrams. I'm not going to do an outer box review, to be honest, but I have started on the construction. But also, I picked up these Tamiya military miniatures set as well. It came with the Humvee. As you can see, it's got all the various bits and bobs: bags, tents, ammo boxes, jerry cans, and that's how the diagram sits on top of the Humvee, or an Abrams tank. Right, now, as you can see, I've done some construction. Basically, I've done the drive shaft and the engine onto the chassis, as you can see on the plans there. Right, now, you can take that out, by the way. Now, the chassis is all mainly one piece. You got the rectangular piece there. Then you got the engine blocks with the two prop shafts. You got the suspension that glues on top. Let me just zoom in a bit more, as you can see. Oh, by the way, it is a bit more blurred because this is a new phone, Samsung Galaxy Ace, where my wife's is a Galaxy S Mini, so this camera might be a bit not as good quality. Basically, I've painted the engine block in the Army Painter gunmetal, and the black on the engine block there as well. That bit that goes underneath, that bit of pipe, I've got to get some brown paint. I bought some today, so I'll be painting that later. The bits on the prop shaft I've got to paint in the gunmetal as well, and on there. I painted underneath. Now you won't see that part because that actually sits right onto there with those little mounting holes, as I shall now demonstrate. And there we go. Pedals are doing it one-handed, so I'll pause the video. You've got a couple of pegs there that mount into holes there. There's a mounting peg just in there, and where's the other one? The other mounting peg is somewhere over here somewhere. So that is where I'm sitting at the moment. Now, basically, I've got to pull that out like that, and then when I get my paint, the desert yellow that I've bought from Humbrol, I'm going to give that a quick once over with a spray and then glue that in. But that is where I'm sitting at the moment with the Humvee. Stay with me, guys. Right, hey guys, just a small quick update. As you can see, I've now painted the undercarriage in the sandy brown yellow. To be honest, it wasn't as yellow as I thought it was going to be when I bought it, but like I said, it's still desert coloured, so that's okay. As you can see, I've excuse me, I've put the chassis in now, mounting them in those 4 holes. I've also gone ahead, and you can see that I've put the exhaust pipe in. I painted that in khaki brown, number 26. I know it sounds like cack as in shit, but it's actually Khaki. So that's that khaki brown painted. I've also put the extension pipe on there as well, as you can just make out. Because like I said, the pipe itself is that there and that bit pointing down. And then you put that pipe extension on. Then you've got another possible part of the engine block maybe, or maybe some kind of propeller housing, prop shaft housing that goes in as well. Very tight fit, but I managed to get it in. And then you've got this caliper that goes across there, so that's in as well. But that is pretty much when I'm sitting. Not much, but something. Stay with me, guys. Right, hey guys, right, quick update. As you can see, I've started on the interior now. Now I've done all the underneath. Basically, I've started from the plans, as you can see. Basically, it's telling you to put all the interior boxes and controllers on and everything in the consoles. So that's what I've done. You got a stick there. You got a stick there. One of them's probably a gear change, maybe handbrake as well. You got a CB radio console there. That's what I'm thinking it is. I don't know what this metallic copper piece is. I don't know what that mounts into. I don't know yet. And then that was that part. Then turning the plans round. Once all that's done, then it tells you to put the side walls on, the various bits and bobs and windows and seats. Now, while I was doing the Raven over the weekend, I only managed to get some paint down on the side walls and them two panels on the front there, because Sunday it pissed down, Monday it pissed down, and Tuesday, which was yesterday, I managed to get some paint down. So what I did with my Humvee number 63 spray can, which is sand, I just sprayed all the sprues for the hell of it. I bought 2 cans from Model Zone in W8 Smiths in Birmingham, and I completely used the 1 can up, and I've probably got about a quarter of a tin of the other can, which I need later on for some aftermarket parts I've bought. They haven't arrived yet, so I'll explain those in due course. Right, so when I put these side panels on, you've got a piece there, as it says on the plans, that piece there, you need to glue that into the side panel first, so that notch sits into there, so it gives it some support. So you wait for that to dry, then glue that in. So that's the side wall, and on the other side, as you can see. Then came the back panel, so I glued that in as well with the AM General. I don't know if I can get it with the flash. No, won't have it. And I also glued those bits on there, the rear lights, and painted those red. Once all that had dried, then I put the seats in. After I painted them in that khaki brown, the number 26, as you can see there, painted those in. Now, on the back seats, there's a little, very small lip on the inside of that wall, and then it sits on that wall, the inside upper wall there, and it's the smallest of little lips, so you can just get it on. And on the other side too. The front ones, yes, they had a lip as well. Underneath the seat there's like a square indentation, rectangular indentation. You line that up and you put that there. You can just see a glue mark there, because I've only not long put them on. Same on the other side as well, just sits on that lip. Once that was done, then I put the dashboard in there, put the steering column in, and then put the steering wheel on, as you can see. That glues onto the back of the the windscreen. You basically put your clear parts on from the inside, and then I just put a drop of glue in each corner, which has held it. Once that was done, let it to dry for a few minutes, and then put it in there slightly at an angle, because you need that back piece there to match that wall. So it is slightly at an angle, not much of an angle, but slightly. And then, last but not least, is the windscreen wires. Now, a bit there, I've got to touch them up because I've only just glued them in. and I've painted those in black as well. But after the debacle of the weather, I've managed to get some paint down and do a bit of construction, so stay with me guys.